information. So people are still coming in. I know it's 11:32. Like I said, we'll get a little bit later start today, just because this is something different. You know, it's not your normal routine anymore. Jonathan's got a birthday coming up on Monday, turning 12. Happy birthday, Jonathan. Angela reading some books. Hello to Isha. Colin saying that some folks in his area don't have internet access. There's an outage. Maybe that has something to do with it too. Mr. Rizzoli, hello, good to see you today, sir. You gonna recommend some music to me today? I would say I could use something new, but I've just been listening to Hamilton a lot. Hey, Jordan. All right, folks, I'm gonna stop reading the comments for a second, and I'm gonna get myself full screen up here so I could officially say hello, and that's not me. Well, it's a version of me. There I am. All right. Good morning, everybody. Yes, it's still morning time. It's not 12 o'clock yet, so I could officially say good morning and welcome to Library Live Summer Edition, our first summer edition of Library Live. We're not going to do this every week, but I want to be able to check in with you guys and say hello. So we do have one, maybe two more Library Lives to do this summer. So let's get right into it, get back into our old routine. Let me switch some video around here. Getting back into the old routine, but I'm a little rusty. All right, rules and expectations, nothing new here. Be kind, have fun, be patient. Remember, I can't read all those comments, especially when I'm talking at the screen. 10 to 20 second delay between when I say something and when you hear it. So keep that in mind, 10 to 20 seconds. I think it's closer to 20. An update about Library Live recordings before we get into our regular routine today. I didn't move, I just copied all of the previous Library Live videos onto my YouTube channel. Because you guys still have access to Teams over the summer. Obviously, you still have access to Teams. You're watching this through Teams. But you're not in a team anymore. So it's a little bit more challenging to find those videos in Teams. So I just uploaded them all to my YouTube channel. If you want to check any that you missed, I'm going to upload this, today's Library Live up there, hopefully by the end of the day. So really easy to get to my YouTube channel. First, you just go to the library website, which is linked on the Katie Markley page. And then you can see in the bottom right-hand corner there, the YouTube logo with my icon. Click that, and it'll take you right to my YouTube channel where you can watch all the previous Library Lives, all the script to screens, all that good stuff is up there for you to watch whenever you're interested. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Emily. We are Penn State, and some Penn State shout outs today. Never a bad time for a Penn State shout out. All right, so here's what's on our schedule today. We'll do some check-ins with summer reading. I'll show you some of the videos that kids have posted on Flipgrid. We'll do a summer edition of Would You Rather, some tough choices to make about your summertime choices. We'll do a Mad Lib, we'll do an emoji challenge, we'll do some catch-up, and then finally, I just want to announce before we get into it that our next broadcast will be on Wednesday, July 29th. We'll try to get an email out to your parents just like we did for this one. I'll post it on social media, and also it's posted in the published comments in the Q&A right now. So if you want to save that link, I wouldn't click on it right now, but maybe towards the end, if you want to save that link, that would be a good thing to do. All right, let's see. Hello, Chandler. And I think that's everybody I've caught up with in the chat. So let's move on to summer reading. Let's do a quick summer reading check-in. Remember, all you have to do is read. No reading logs, no forms to fill out, no anything like that. I'm going to revisit some of the different tools you have to use on the library website and the Padlet. While I'm going through these, in the comments, tell me what you've used from the Padlet so far. Have you used Sora? Have you used Tales to Go? What have you used from your Padlet? I want to know what you guys have been using. What's been the most helpful for you guys so far? So give me some of that. Give me some of that feedback in there. All right. Let's see. There we go. So Sorry, I am really out of practice, guys. All right, so when you go to the library website, click that Just Read logo, and that will take you to the different pages for the summer reading Padlets. When you click on your grade level, you'll see a Padlet that looks like this. The left column has information about summer reading. That's mostly for your parents, but you can read it if you want to. The second column has information about how to log in to all those different, how to log in to all those different features that you have, like Sora and Epic and Tails to Go. There's information for how to log in to Flipgrid, which I know has been challenging for some people. This is a really good resource. It shows you everything you need to know about how to log in. If you do that and you still can't get it to work, email me, message me in Teams. I'm happy to help you out. Then you've got ebooks and audiobooks through Epic, Sora, Tails to Go. This is one of our newer ones that we just got. Lots of audiobook collections for you to listen to. Got some library favorites like Pebble Go and World Book. And then finally, Flipgrid is where we're recording book talks. I added a new grid this week about what you've done this summer. Lots of good stuff to check out there. So let's talk about some books. I haven't read too many picture books so far this summer. It's been mostly chapter books. So let me share a couple of my favorite picks with you so far. This is book one in a series called The Overthrow. Book one is called Bloom. Really, really good if you like that futuristic, different world, dystopian society kind of thing. This book follows three kids named Anya, Petra, and Seth. I think I got those right. And each of those three kids has some pretty severe allergies. I think it's Anya that is allergic to just about everything. Petra is allergic to water. And I forget what Seth's allergy is. But the one thing that they're not allergic to is those black vines that you see on the cover of the book there. Those black vines are part of an invasive species of plant that is kind of taking over the world. It grows very fast, it grows quickly, it grows big, and scientists don't really know how to stop it. Even if you cut it down, if you do manage to cut it down, it grows back really quick. And they also found that it's toxic, which means it's poison to humans, but not to our three main characters. And there are some scientists who get in contact with these characters because they know that they're immune to the toxins from this plant. And they give those three kids some information about what they think this plant might be and how they may be able to help it to stop from spreading. Really, really good. I think I listened to the audiobook for this one. Really intense, but a really good story. Another good story that I just finished this week is called The Wolf of Cape Fen by Juliana Brandt. This book, it takes place in a Cape town, similar to what you might see in like a Massachusetts city by the bay, or by the water rather. Cape Fen is this cape where people live, and every winter the Baron Dyer comes to live there. The Baron Dyer is a witch. He deals in magic. And people of the Cape, not all of them, but some of them, choose to make bargains with the Baron Dyer. And whenever you make a bargain for magic, you kind of give something to get something. Magic always has a price. So the two girls you see there on the cover are sisters. That's Eliza and Winnie. Eliza's the older sister. Baron Dyer's wolf is kind of like his, I don't know, enforcer, I guess you could say. Make sure that the debts get paid and things like that. So one day, Eliza and Winnie are walking home from school, and the wolf approaches them. Obviously, they're very scared. But Eliza is less scared because she knows the rules. The rules are that the wolf cannot harm you unless you have made a bargain with the Baron Dyer. So she's a little less concerned until the wolf makes a leap at her sister. The wolf goes for Winnie. Eliza pushes her out of the way, and the wolf actually goes straight through her. So they're safe for the time being, but Eliza is now convinced that someone has made a bargain that involves her sister. And she's trying to figure out who they are, why they made a bargain involving her sister. Is her sister in danger? And there's also a mystery surrounding their mother, who made a bargain 4 years ago and disappeared. Really, really good story. This book just came out, I think, in April. So that one's brand new. The next book I want to talk about is The OK Witch, which is this came out within the past couple years or so. But this is one that I actually uploaded a book talk about onto our Flipgrid. So I want to show you that there, since the next topic we're going to talk about today is Flipgrid. Before I go there, though, I'm going to quickly scroll through the comments, say hello to a bunch of you. Hello, Riley. Miss you too. Hello, Kendall. A lot of folks saying they've been using Epic. Excellent. Epic, Flipgrid. Hello, Cece. Danny saying can't hear me. If anybody else can't hear me, let me know. But my microphone is on. Let's see if I can turn it up a little bit. Check. Yeah, we'll turn it up a little bit there. Maybe that'll help. All right, let's check out Flipgrid. Now, the first time you log into Flipgrid, you have to put in your Great Value email address along with your password. But after you do that for the first time, Flipgrid should remember who you are. So I'm going to switch over to Flipgrid here. I don't have to log in because I've already logged in. And Flipgrid knows that I recently went to this Just Read 2020 grid. So it saves that for me. And from this drop-down menu here, we'll come back to Summer Fun in just a minute. But I want to go to Summer Reads. And see, a few of you have uploaded some book talks. So let's take a look. We should be able to hear this. We'll start with mine and let the other two play through.
Hey everybody, I just finished reading this book called The OK Witch by Emma Steinkellner. Moth Hush loves all things witches. That's Moss there on the broom. When some bullies try to ruin her Halloween, something really strange happens. It turns out that the town of Founders Bluff, Massachusetts, where Moth lives, has a centuries-old history of witch drama, and Moth's family is actually at the center of everything. So when Moth's new powers show up randomly, things get totally out of control. She meets a talking cat, falls into an enchanted diary, and unlocks a hidden witch world. Moth learns more and more about her family's history with witchcraft, especially her mother and grandmother, who don't exactly see eye to eye about whether it's safe for witches to live amongst humans. This is a graphic novel, so if you like graphic novels, if you like Rated Telgemeier stories, I checked this one out.
Hi! So what I've been reading is these really long stories. It's goodnight stories for rebel girls. They're super good because they tell real stories about real people. And then that was the first one. Here's the second book. And there's a third one, but we don't have it yet. So I hope you guys like my book recommendation. It's really good, and I hope you guys like it. Bye. Have a good summer. Hi. This summer, I'm going to read Kitty's Magic Ruby the Runaway Kitten. My teacher for this.
All right. Thank you, Addison and Shruti, for giving us some extra book talks in there. Switch my screen up here. There I am. Hey. Miss me? This is a great way to get book recommendations over the summer, or to give book recommendations over the summer. So check out the Flipgrid for your grade level. Share some of those with us. Help us keep reading all summer long. Some of you also posted about what you're doing over the summer. This is a brand new one that I just added this week.
This summer, Mrs. Salerno and I got new doors on our kitchen cabinets. You have no desire to hear me talk about that, so instead I'm going to say that my favorite thing about summer so far has been watching Hamilton on Disney+. We've seen the show live a couple of times, but not with the original cast, so being able to see them in our own home has been really exciting. And the best part is you can watch it over and over again. As a matter of fact, you know what? I think I'm going to go do that now.
This summer, I have been doing a lot of homework more, and I also do all the homework stuff. I also play tennis in my backyard because we have a tennis court in my backyard, and I play with my dad. I've also been doing like most of the usual stuff except I don't have summer camp. I'm going to a beach house, which I'm really looking forward to, and I can't wait to go back to school.
All right, thank you, Taylor, for that. All right, that's Flipgrid. As you can see, it saves your progress as you read on. Let's see. I think we're ready for a summer edition of Would You Rather. Now, when we were doing May Book Madness every month, I would introduce the poll to you, and then you take it the next week, and we vote on the next round, and so on and so on. That's not going to really work for the summer because I'm not seeing you every week. So instead, I figured we'd do some quick one-off questions. Would you rather this or that summer edition? So some of you have already completed this because the link was included in the email that went to your families. We had some trouble getting those emails out this time around. So a lot of you probably didn't have the chance to do it. So I don't have any results for you today. I'm going to show you the different would you rather choices. And again, the link to this Kahoot is in the published comments. So you can access it there. I wouldn't click it now. It's going to take you away from our screen. But when we're done today, you can get it there. And also, excuse me, it'll be in the email with the next library live day. So let's take a look at some tough choices here. Would you rather summer stuff? Your first choice. Would you rather have a pitcher of iced tea or a pitcher of lemonade? Now here's what makes would you rather tough. If you choose one, that means you can't have the other. So think of this as for the rest of the summer, would you want to be able to have iced tea? But that means you can't have any lemonade at all. Or would you rather have lemonade, which means you can't have any iced tea at all? Tough choice, right? What's really tough is that you can't mix them. You have to choose one or the other. There's your first summer choice. Choice number 2, hot dogs or hamburgers. Can't have one of each. It's not that kind of cookout. You've got to choose one or the other. I will also say that I'm not extremely happy with these pictures because ketchup has no place on a hot dog. Ketchup is for French fries, tater tots, and other various forms of fried potatoes. It does not belong on a hot dog. I call that a violation. Would you rather have watermelon or strawberries all summer long? Remember, choose one, you can't choose the other. This is Salerno thinks I'm a bit of a weirdo because you see this part of the watermelon here where the red meets the white and it's a little pinkish? That's my favorite part of the watermelon. She thinks I'm wrong. So. Would you rather have ice cream or would you rather have Italian ice or water ice or water ice, depending on where you're from? No easy choices here, kids. This is an easy choice for me. Would you rather have a cookout or would you rather have a picnic? The main difference here is hot food versus cold food. Swimming. I enjoy swimming. I enjoy just hanging out by the water. The choice here is, would you rather do that at a pool or would you rather do that at the beach? Now remember, if you choose the beach, that means you can't go to the pool all summer. If you choose the pool, that means no trips down the shore all summer. So, tough choice, but you have to make it. This is an easy choice for me. Would you rather be able to play outside or sleep in? So that means if you choose sleep in, you want to be able to sleep in, that means you can't go play outside at all this summer. If you choose play outside, that means you're waking up early every single day. Would you rather have a super soaker fight or a water balloon fight? Either way, you're getting drenched. Would you rather ride your bike or ride your scooter? And finally, would you, if only one of these two sports could return this summer, which would you choose? The return of baseball season or the return of basketball season? Either way, that's a tough choice to make. So these are all the would you rathers on our Kahoot challenge. Again, that link is in the published comments. You can check that out when we finish up today. I'll also email it along with the
link to next week's, not next week's, the next library live, which is the 29th. So you can complete it before then, and I'll show you the results. All right, let's see. Let me catch up on the comments before we move on. Good, glad to know you can hear me now. Hello, Dexter. Hello, Joshita. Oh, good, you were sending me your choices the entire time. Watermelon, watermelon, lemonade, strawberry, watermelon, ice cream. Jonathan says, excuse me, I love ketchup on hot dogs, even though I don't like hot dogs much. Well, maybe then you don't like ketchup on hot dogs. Maybe you just like ketchup. I think that's what you're telling me there. Ice cream, cookout, a lot of votes for cookout. Beach, picnic, pool, beach, sleep, play outside. Basketball, super soaker, bike, super soaker, water balloon, bike, basketball. Lots of choices, lots of basketball fans out there. Return to the NFL. Well, NFL doesn't start playing in the summer, so we're hopeful that the NFL season starts on time. All right, moving on. It's all the would you rathers. Let's get ready for a Mad Libs Live. I've got 5 different categories for you. If you want to answer all 5, send me all 5 at once. I will publish my choices for each one in the comments. You know what? Let me get a sheet of paper here so I can jot down the choices that I made, so I should remember what I chose. All right, here are the 5 categories I need you to help me out with for today's Mad Libs Live. I need you to name a thing, a snack, a cereal, a piece of furniture, and finally, something shiny. Tell me those 5 things. All right, so you guys know the drill. You need to give me a second while I switch screens here. Send myself full screen so you can't see me typing in the answers. Thank you for your patience. Let's get the Mad Lib up there. It's all about one of the most popular summer holidays. So let's read our Mad Lib together. My favorite summer holiday is Lego Day. It's a day that celebrates the birth of our country, the United States of Cheetos. My family and friends come over for a cookout, and my parents make Lucky Charms and couches on the grill. At night, we watch emeralds light up the sky. Isn't that nice? Silver trash cans would have felt really nice in there. All right, thank you everybody for your suggestions. A couple more things, and then we're done for the day. Emoji challenge. We already did numbers 1, 4, and 5. Number 1 was green eggs and ham. Number 4 was James and the Giant Peach, and number 5 was Charlotte's Web. We've got 2, 3, and 6. Now here's how we choose which one to do next. I'm going to give you the name of an emoji. The first person to send me that emoji in the comments gets to choose 2, 3, or 6. Now remember, that's not the emoji challenge. So if you can't find the emoji keyboard on whatever device you're on, that's okay. You can still participate in the challenge when we get there. This is just helping us choose which challenge we do. All right. So I'm going to name an emoji. The first person to send me that emoji in the comments gets to pick which number. Let's see. I think of something summery. How about a watermelon? Find the watermelon emoji. Send me that emoji. First person to find it and send it in the comments gets to choose 2, 3, or 6. Emoji challenge today. Still waiting. Oh, there we go. Jolie, you got it. Jolie, you were the first one in at 12:02. So Jolie, go ahead and tell us 2, 3, or 6. Number 2. Jolie is choosing number 2. All right, so here we go. Ready? Here's your emoji challenge number 2. Name that story. Name that book. It's a pretty easy one. As long as you get the title right. This one's been made into a movie a couple of times. They changed the name of the book in the movie. Or they changed the title for the movie. That makes some sense.
Who's going to be the first one to guess correctly? Angela, you're the first one in with the correct answer. Now, this is not a race. Sending the emoji was a race, but getting the right answer is not correct. Is not a race. So as soon as you have it, get it. Jonathan's got it. Rohan's got it. Dexter's got it. Emily's got it. Silas has got it. Evelyn's got it. Thomas, Andrew, Cece, Jolie. That's actually the name they used for the movie. They changed it. The original movie. Riley's got it. Sahasra's got it. Yeah, this was a pretty easy one. It is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is the title they used for the movie that was made in the 70s, I think. But the book is titled Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. A boy who eats a chocolate bar, finds a golden ticket, meets Mr. Willy Wonka and his top hat at the chocolate factory, and after that, he inherits all the chocolate in the world, because the chocolate factory becomes his. All right, let's skip ahead. We'll save those other two for other library lives. Some reviews. Not as much to review, because you're not doing any seesaw assignments anymore. Just keep on reading. Post some book talks on Flipgrid or watch some book talks on Flipgrid. Our next Library Live Summer Edition will be on Wednesday, July 29th at 11:30. Your parents will receive an email for that. I'll post it on my Instagram, on my Facebook page. The link is already published in the comment section here, so if you want to save that before you go, that would be a good idea too. All right, staying connected this summer. Showing up to these is one way to do that. Remember, you've got my social media. If any old people are watching at home, any of you old folks that use Facebook, like me, you can subscribe to KDM Library for updates. KDM Guybrarian on Instagram and TikTok. And my email there is always a good way to reach me. You can also message me through Teams if you need to know anything. Let's see. Flipgrid is a great way to stay connected. And now we have our next Library Live scheduled for July 29th. We've officially reached the catch-up section. I'm going to try to scroll down through the comments past all of these Charlie and the Chocolate Factory guesses. Silas, are you washing your watermelon? I don't know what that is. Any questions you have, tell me about your day. Share something about your summer. This is a quick time for us to catch up before we wrap up. What is the name of the Flipgrid link? Riley, the Flipgrid link, the easiest way to get there is to go to that Padlet that's on the library website. The link will take you right to it. Go to the Flipgrid section on the Padlet, click the link that says click here, and it'll take you to the 4th grade Flipgrid. Silas wearing a mask, good idea. Although I'm not going to wear a mask for Library Live because I'm in the room, and I'm clearly more than 6 feet away from all of you. But yes, masks are important. My mask protects you, your mask protects me. All right, not seeing any other comments yet. I'll give it a few more seconds, just in case it's because of the delay. But just a reminder that our next broadcast is going to be Wednesday, July 29th at 11:30. Jolie says she watched Hamilton, wasn't as much of a fan. That's okay. Not everybody likes everything. I personally loved it. At this point, I'm going to say goodbye to those of you who are heading out. Thank you for joining today. Help us spread the word for next time, July 29th. Maybe we'll get an even bigger audience. We got to about 50 today. A little bit smaller audience than we're used to, but it's also the summer. That's to be expected to a certain degree. Hope to see more of you here next time on the 29th. I miss seeing you guys. I hope we get to see you when school starts in the fall. But if not, we'll find some way to stay connected. Thank you for coming today. I'll catch up on the rest of those comments, but if there are no more, I'm going to say goodbye, guys.